The SAT loves to include cylinders in questions, and I love it too, because we don't really need to do anything when we have cylinders. We just need to make sure we show our work and just kind of move along through the question. They're very nice because they give us the cylinder formula. Every time you have a cylinder, you should be flipping back to the beginning of each math section to see the formula. They give it to you. The volume is equal to pi r squared h. So let's go and show our work and write that down, pi r squared h. So what do they say? A dairy farmer uses a storage silo in the shape of the right circular cylinder above. Great, already kind of knew that. If the volume of the silo is 72 pi, so okay, let's substitute that in. What is the diameter of the base of the cylinder in yards? So here they've done a little bit of the work for you by underlining the most important word here. So we'll come back to that, but for now, let's remember that R stands for radius, not diameter. They do tell us the height is 8, so we can plug that in. And so now, just by the normal rules of algebra, I know that if I've got an equation and one of the letters is missing, one of the variables is unknown, I should probably solve for that variable. Just standard stuff here. So how would I do that? Well, I can divide by 8, and I can also divide by pi at the same time, right? Because that's what all this means, is all those terms, pi, r squared, and 8, are all being multiplied by each other. So we get rid of multiplication through division, and we can do it in multiple steps or just one. But the point is, yeah, we're going to divide out. And so the 8's will cancel, the pi's will cancel. Same thing on this side. Pi's will go away, and then 72 divided by 8 is 9. So 9 is equal to r squared, and we can just kind of see it, but the square root of both sides tells me that r is 3. If you got that wrong, or got this question wrong because you put that, shame on you. They underlined it for you. They told us that they didn't want the radius, they wanted the diameter, which is so easy to get, right? We just take the radius and we multiply it by 2. So if 3 is the radius times 2 gets me 6 is the diameter, and that's the answer. So the last step is easy, but you got to remember to do it. And so that's why I like to say that the strategy for this question is show your work, because that is part of your work, underlining things in the question at the beginning that you know you might forget by the end, right? It's about anticipating the mistakes you're likely to make and setting up yourself so that you don't make them. So showing your work, that can mean lots of different things depending on the question, but there are certain places where we know that they're going to do this to us, and radius versus diameter is one of them. So you got to make sure that you know what you're looking for and you're giving it to them in the end. Not just that you're, so excited you got this far that you just bubble the first thing that comes to mind. You got to go back to the question, make sure you've answered what they want. If you're losing points for that reason, you're going to go crazy. So good news is you can easily earn them back, just a little bit of underlining.